Hi, this is an unboxing of the Nintendo Switch OLED system, special edition, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. And this is the front of the box. This is the dock, the Joy-Cons, some of the game here with Link up there. So here is the side, the one side. It describes some of the game system, adjustable stand. Oh, this is the Switch OLED is different from the original Switch. It has obviously it has a bigger screen, brighter screen, more memory. It has a different feature for the dock, I guess, for your internet, a better adjustable kickstand in the back. I'm not going to get into all that detail stuff. You can look that up. I mean, I don't know. I guess you can also have Bluetooth headphones that connect and everything. It shows that stuff later. I mean, on the box. Here's the other side. I say that in my other video for something else. And then here's the back. It does show more about the game system of this special one. Here is the design here in the kickstand. These are the Joy-Cons with the Joy-Con straps. And then here is the whole system together with the dock. It looks really nice. And then here's the back of the dock with the back of the Joy-Cons. And then here are the Joy-Cons with the back of the Joy-Cons here, which I thought is nice. It shows the whole thing together. And then on the top of the box, you're just going to see it says Nintendo. So now, I did open this ahead of time just to put on a screen protector because I don't want fingerprints or dust on the actual game system screen itself when I pull it out to show it. This is my personal game system. So this is the inside. So here are the Joy-Cons, and this is the game system itself. Like I said, there is a screen protector on this ahead of time. I did not take the Joy-Cons out at all, or anything else in here. Well, I did peek at the dock, but it's fine. It's in great condition. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, show the Joy-Cons first. I can take this stuff out. Okay, so that's the one Joy-Con with the green on it. I don't know anything about these symbols yet. The game did not even come out yet, so that's one symbol there. So that's one. It's kind of hard doing this one-handed, so here we go. That's really nice. It's kind of bad with the glare. That's a lot of white. There we go. Look at that. It looks like some eyes or something. That's really neat. It's the first time I'm really looking at this. These are nice. Okay, so there we go with those. Alright, so I'm going to try to pull this out. And alright, to pull this out, I'm going to use two of my hands. So I'm going to have to pause this for a moment. I do not want to drop this. I'm going to slide this out of the plastic. Okay, so I got this out here. This is really heavy one-handed, but here we go. Here's the screen. I mean, it has a screen protector on. They say there's some kind of other screen protector over top of it from Nintendo, but it's very thin and it's not very protective for when you're gaming or if you don't want scratches on it or dropping, I don't know. So I put another one on that is glass, even though the screen is glass already. But here's the other side, so I'm going to be very careful. Here we go. This is the back of it. It has all these circular markings, symbols that I have no idea what it's about from the game yet. I have not played it. Like I said, it is not released yet, but I'm really excited to find out. Now, when I heard on YouTube that you want to be very careful with these vents, that they can break easily if you push your fingernail or excuse my fingers, like they're really dry from like stuff, you know, doing dishes, but they're sore and stuff and dry and cracking, but yeah, you can really just break through them. So when you do the kickstand, I guess it's recommended you I don't even remember perfectly, but definitely don't go through where the vents are. I think you pop it through the middle here. Let me check that. So I just opened the kickstand, and I did have to kind of go from here, from the middle, basically here. I did not want to mess with the vents, but I will say it does not come with a memory card. That I can see. No, it comes with 64 gigabytes of internal storage, so you do have to get a memory card, which I do have. But this kickstand is amazing, very amazing, nice. So it's pretty cool. I do want to show it's really strong. This right here, this joint, I don't know what you want to call this part of it, is really strong, and I think it's metal, this kickstand, if I'm correct. So I checked, and I think it's just the back piece of it is metal, but the joints aren't. I mean, the connective parts aren't, but that's fine. There is the charging port, which is a C port, where the requires a C cable. That was just the cardboard, but that scared me. Okay, so the top of this, if people don't know, the game card goes in there, and again, this is all like hard to do one-handed. Game card goes in there. There is a volume rocker on switch. This is all different. The buttons look a little different. Here are the side railings for the Joy-Cons. I think that they're metal. Yeah, so it's all looking good. So that's that system right there. That's the system and the Joy-Cons, and we're going to get to the dock now. I don't remember this being here, I want to note. They're like little rubber corners, like rubber things on the corners here on the bottom of this switch, the Switch OLED. Interesting. This is the charging cable and the, I guess, adapter, but most people would use it. You use it for your Switch dock if you want to connect it to your TV, like your dock. So you put this into your, like, connect it to your dock to power up your dock. You can use your dock to connect to your TV, for your Switch to connect your TV, but also I didn't even think of it. If you have a couple extra dock systems, or just, I mean, your docks, if you have some extra docks, sorry, I'm not saying that right, or even if you just have one dock, you can use it as a charger. Just click your Switch into it, just drop it in there, leave it in there, and charge your Switch easily without having to always put a cable in the bottom of it. And I didn't even think of that. It should be pretty easy. Now I have pets, you know, I have cats, so like I was worried about them like walking onto it or jumping on it. So I guess that's why I haven't done it. I didn't even think of it. I always want my Switch put away into a case or with me when I'm charging it, for a while. I don't really want it sitting out. So I guess it didn't come to mind that it's a charger. It's not just for connecting to the TV, the dock, or for display. It's nice. I mean, with your system in it. It's a good idea. Yeah. So, just saying, in case other people are like me and didn't think about it, I should try it and not be too worried about it, I guess. But, this is a USB-C cable that I guess it goes to the dock as well, where you connect your controller, any kind of controller to it, to sync it with your system, in case it's like a new controller that isn't from Nintendo, or even just to charge your controller that is from Nintendo. So that's what I've learned about, that you kind of need this cable to have any kind of Switch system recognize a controller that isn't from Nintendo's company. So it's really good to have this. Or maybe the actual company itself has a cable for that controller that you need to plug into the dock and the controller, and then put your system into the dock. It's like a whole process. So, but anyway, this cable can be really good to just charge your controllers with the dock. It's just, the dock is such a nice thing. It's really useful. But anyway, I'm getting into a lot of details. Like an instructional video. It's supposed to be an unboxing of this, but that's okay. I mean, it's saying what those cables are. So anyway, I kind of just dropped that. This is really cool, and people don't really like using them anymore because it doesn't charge this does not charge your Joy-Cons, but it does hold your Joy-Cons, and it gives your Joy-Cons the feel of a controller, an old-fashioned. I shouldn't say old-fashioned. It gives your Joy-Cons the feeling of a controller, of a more comfortable controller in your hand. But it does not charge them, so you just slide them in there, and they will die. After a while, you have to put them back onto your system and charge them. I admit that is really inconvenient, and they end up just not getting used, and people have a big collection of them just sitting around. I admit that I've never really used them because that's quite true. But they're not the star of the show here, like they're just going to the side as well. What's really cool are these. Now, in my opinion, not to complain, they could have made these more colorful, like they could have put the green in here, I wonder. But they did at least put the gold in here. The gold and the white. I think that's nice. At least it's gold. And I did hear gold with this system is very unique or very rare. So I'm very appreciative that they have the gold in here. The yellow, like the gold. On these Joy-Con straps. Grip straps. Whatever you want to call them. It's a shame there's a little bit of green in there. But, I mean, some people didn't like the green. I didn't like how they had the pattern of the green on the Joy-Cons. But at least there was some green, and there's a reason for the green. But it is nice there's gold. And it's not just gold. I like the yellow. It's supposed to be gold. Yeah, that's what these are. I'm not going to put them on the Joy-Cons. They are so hard to get off then. I think they made them easier to get off. I don't know. But there is like a lock. An unlock and lock. Yeah. People never knew about that. Or a lot of people didn't know about that at first. And they got them jammed. Anyway, so, yeah. This is the dock. And they put it where the back is facing up. I think that's interesting. Maybe they want it to be a surprise. That's what I like to think. Anyway. So, I'm going to turn it around. Ooh. Okay. This is going to be, again, hard to do one-handed. But I'm thinking if I just drop it, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to slide it up like that. We're just going to do it like that. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. So here we go. That's the front of it. here. I decided to put it on top of the box. This is the front of it. The symbol and the swirly things and all. And this would be what was like right here on the front. If you see on the front of the box, the green stuff, which I don't know. I'm really glad they didn't put green on the dock. I'm glad that it's just gold and white. Maybe that the Joy-Cons should have just been that. Although the green is a nice pop of color, but I'm not going to get into that. I don't know. But yeah, so this is a matte finish. There is no glossy finish on it like the Pokemon edition Switch, Nintendo Switch has, like a glossy type dock. I'm glad for that on this, just because it just seems right for this one. Although I'm not saying I don't like it on the Pokemon dock. Like I think it just depends on each system. I think this one works. I like it. And they have the Nintendo Switch little logo on the top of this right here. That's nice. The inside, look at that. So apparently the OLED dock is more rounded. It has more rounded edges. The bottom is completely padded with, like, I think that's, yeah, rubberized padding. Yeah. And the back does have a sort of little design on the back. On the Pokemon one, there's a Pokeball right here. I think that's really neat. So now for the Switch, the Switch OLED, this just comes off. On the old Switch docks, they have like it kind of swings open like a door, and I don't know which one I like better with that. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, yeah, maybe the swinging door is better for me personally because my TV's all cramped. But the big TV in the area, maybe it's better. I don't lose the pieces, but I don't know. I can see how this is more convenient, better, so you can get in the back for some people. But they have this internet connective thing, and I forget what you're losing out on instead. And then you get this instead. I don't know. You get maybe one less HDMI thing, connective thing. I don't know. I'll check then. I'm going to show the other old dock, a quick glance at it, that there's like sharper corners. But you do still have that AC adapter to charge your controllers in there. And I just thought this was neat. The back was interesting. I don't know. Yeah, this is a little bit clunky to put back together. So I got that back on. Here's the one side where the cables would come through, I guess. And here's the other side. And there is 2 USB ports there too that are on the side, which is where your controllers would go. I guess where the USB port back there is for something, like it's for, the cable, I guess, to charge it for your charging thing. Yeah, I want to say this correctly. Okay, there's an HDMI. I'll show it. Hold on a second. Okay, wait. I'm like wanting to say something here. The AC adapter, I do want to say, is not a USB thing. See, it's a C port. You would put your cable here. The end of this big clunky plug thing goes into here, little thing, and then you plug in the wall and it powers this thing. This is an HDMI out cable thing. Like, you plug that into your TV, that helps the picture, like helps everything, like it work with the TV. So this powers the actual, people will know this, this powers the actual dock, this powers it with the TV. Then this would be helping your internet be more clear with your Switch and the dock directly into your Wi-Fi unit, your actual, like, your device, your internet, if you wanted to. Or you could wirelessly just use your internet or use the cable from here. but I was saying it wrong. I'm sorry. The what do you call it? The actual USB way to charge your controllers or anything else like on this actual, the way to charge anything on this thing that you want would be here on the outside. I just wanted to say that I don't need to be instructional on here, like an instructional video, but if I'm going to be saying that, I wanted to say it correctly and correct that would be here. They used to have an extra one, I think, there. That's what is, I think, being taken away right here for that internet thing, and I can check that then. So this is the other switch dock, and mine needs to be dusted off really bad. The corners are pointier, and on the back, I don't use this one much anymore. This does have a swing, and that's the thing, like, it's always closed. Like, how does it get that dusty? You gotta be careful with them. But there is an HDMI out. There is an AC adapter thing. That's where your plug goes to power it up. But yes, it was replaced. That internet thing, there was a USB plug thing. I was right. So that's what was there. And they usually do say Nintendo Switch on the front and Nintendo on the back. Oh, and right here is usually where the cables come out. On the back is a different shape. They're not like rounded on the back like that, I guess. And the bottom, I think there's like, yeah, just like little circular rubber things instead of one whole bottom rubberized thing so it doesn't slip, which is really nice because in here it would like slip around more, but I mean, it was fine. I don't know, I'm not trying to pick on it that much. But yeah, mine would have to go in between here, between the soundbar and the TV. But I'm not complaining. I mean, it was fine. I think that there's a better, like this would scratch it, and let me check the other one. Hold on. Ooh, interesting. They did not improve that. I don't think that is plastic still inside there to scratch it. But they do have, like they said, glass screens, and then you just put a glass screen protector on them anyway. But interesting, it's not really rubberized or gentle. Well, whatever. So that's the unboxing of this Switch OLED special edition, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So yep, I did want to say on here, which I'll show, so this is the screen protector on here. It's right on here now, and the one that this is the one that I put on it from GameStop. I'm just saying the name of the place because it says it on there, and I haven't used it yet. Like, I haven't played the game system yet to say it's working great, but I did apply it on there. Now, my system had little bits of dust on it when I opened it. I don't know why, and then I cleaned it off with a little ironically, it's going to be funny. I used a Pokemon one. I don't have a Zelda one right now. I used a Pokemon one. I had to dust it off. A tissue wasn't going to cut it because that'll be dusty. But I had to clean it off. But it went on really nice. And there's no bubbles, or there wasn't. I got them out pretty quick. And it's just, it goes on so nice, more than other ones that I've dealt with. So, I mean, I'm just recommending it. I don't know. I'm not here for, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, so far, it's really good. Maybe I can review it. I don't know if it works great. But it's the only one I could get that was really cheap and that was in a store physically fast. And then I was going to say that there's always some screen protectors that are really expensive, like even $50, and they say they're great, and then they crack so easily just bumping them or accidentally, like just the littlest things, and then they're so expensive to get replaced, or they have some kind of warranty. I'm not trying to complain, but it's just like a whole thing. And it's maybe if you do just crack these, and it's, why not just get a cheaper one? This was $15, I think. I think it was about $15, let's say. I don't know, $15, $20. And that's a lot less compared to $50, where if this would go wrong, and it does protect it, but it just cracks easier than what you wanted, at least like to get another one then it's more accessible in a store physically. You can just go grab it, and it wasn't a big loss on money for it cracking, but also for you having to go replace it again. And who cares about the warranty if you have to keep replacing them like crazy? I don't know. This is my opinion and my experience and my family's experience of people who are gamers and stuff. And I don't know. Again, not big gamers, but I mean gamers that just, little gamers that just game a lot at home and stuff. That it just gets annoying. But anyway, that's and it came in this like little booklet thing, and it didn't come with, and that's the other thing, it didn't come with a bunch of explaining and accessories. I just pulled it off. I just pulled this off, slapped it on there really quick. It does give you the option to put these stickers on it, but I didn't do that, like a cleaning wipe. It's nice it gives you these options. This to get the dust stuff off. I didn't do that. I just used a wipe, like one of these. Excuse me. And I had like a hiccup or something. And then, but yeah, so that's what I just wanted to show that in here. I will show accessories in another video, but this accessory was in this video already on my system, so that's why I showed it. Anyway, so that's my unboxing. It's not really a review. I have nothing else, no memory card in here, nothing else going on with this system. Okay, bye-bye.